Do teens who've recovered from COVID need to have a heart exam before going back to playing sports? Some schools are mandating that, but others are not. And in tonight's Medical Watch, Meg Ferris finds out the health reasons behind it.
Alex Giacona has been playing soccer since he was a child. Now a senior, he's a member of the Holy Cross High soccer team. They've won 4 state championships in a row. But he couldn't practice over Christmas break because he tested positive for COVID.
I just had a couple of symptoms, runny nose, a little bit of a fever, and so I waited the 10 days.
But even though Alex is young and in shape, before he could get back on the field, he had to go through a complete physical.
Had to get all the paperwork done for LSHA, and I had to get an EKG to be completely cleared.
The virus can actually attack the heart, can develop inflammation of the heart muscle. And the reason you worry about the inflammation of the heart muscle is that it can then have abnormal rhythms.
Tulane sports medicine physician Dr. Greg Stewart has been advising high school and college athletic associations during the pandemic. He says in the beginning days of COVID, some sports programs were stopped because of the risk of myocarditis, that heart inflammation after the infection. Detailed cardiac exams, MRIs, and tests were required after athletes got well. But now doctors realize that's unnecessary.
The number of individuals who actually have abnormalities as a result, heart abnormalities, as a result of COVID are very few. And if you have an abnormality, you're going to have symptoms.
This is why the Louisiana High School Athletic Association no longer mandates a complete cardiac physical before an athlete returns to play. It now leaves the decision to the individual schools or districts. So here's what Dr. Stewart recommends. After COVID, if you have no symptoms, no fever, shortness of breath, chest pain, or difficulty during exercise, a student athlete can return to play. But while a full heart workup is unnecessary, he says you should still be checked.
If you have COVID, you should see your doctor before you return to play and make sure that they're saying it's okay to go back.
Alex says that checkup was important for him.
Yeah, it just made me comfortable, just know that I'm perfectly healthy to go back. And, you know, I don't want to let anyone else get COVID, so I just made sure that was 100% before.
Now he can concentrate on winning another state title with his teammates. Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News.
The doctor says some fatigue when you get back to exercising after COVID is normal, but a noticeable shortness of breath is not, and it should be checked.